Okay, so for today, we're going to discuss hydrostatic force on a curved surface. So, from our previous discussion, we've discussed hydrostatic forces on plane surfaces. So, naka-submerge, pwedeng naka-incline, o pwedeng vertical. So, in this case, pag-uusapan natin is naka-curved surface siya. So, nakalubog yung ating curved surface. So, it states here, consider a curved portion of a swimming pool shown. Ayan, yung nakikita na nyo from on your right side. To find the resultant fluid force acting on section BC, ayun, yun yung kulay orange. Ito. Medyo lang, izozoom ko ng konti. Ayan. Which is as unit length perpendicular to the plane of the paper. Kaya yung projection natin, no, kung ihaharap natin siya, so parang ano lang siya, rectangle. So, in this case, no, depende kung ano yung width ng inyong kino-consider. So, let's say ito yon. Yan. O ganito. Yan. So, naka-project lang siya na parang papel. Yun yung sabi dyan, no? Or plane, perpendicular to the plane. So, tumatama doon yung inyong resultant force. Okay? Or yung length niya perpendicular to the paper. So, isolate a volume of the fluid. So, yan, yun yung kulay medyo light blue, no? Bounded by the surface of interest. In this instance, section BC, ayan, makikita nyo dun sa susunod na figure, diba? Let's say ito yung figure 1. Yung figure 2 na, makikita ninyo, okay, the horizontal plane surface AB and vertical plane surface AC. Ayan. So, meron ka ng ABC na plane. Okay? The free body diagram, ayan. So, makikita natin yung is shown also in the figure yung kanyang volume. No? So, the magnitude and location of the forces F sub 1 and F sub 2. Ayan. So, in projection, let's say, meron yan width, no? Parang ganito. So, kung ano man yung width niyan. No? So, ayan. So, kung marami yan. So, meron siyang per unit section o per unit length siya. So, yung F sub 1 daw and F sub 2, nakikita nyo dito. Ayan. Okay. So, F sub 1 and F sub 2 can be determined from the relationships. Ayan. For planar surfaces. So, gamit yung ating concept ng statics. Okay. So, coplanar forces. Okay. So, the weight W is simply the specific rate of fluid times the enclosed volume. So, yung weight natin dito na tinutukoy, okay, yan. Yung weight na tinutukoy natin dyan is because the specific weight of the volume times the volume of yung sakop ng section na yun. Okay? So, that acts on the center of gravity. In this case, saan yung center of gravity? Kung parang semicircle to, so meron tayo niyan. So, babalikan natin mamaya. If ganyan yung magiging itsura nga, okay, pwede rin naman triangular, pwedeng, dahil curve to, so, medyo naka-sector, as should I say, no? Medyo sector yung type ng approach ng calculation. Okay. So, the forces FH and F sub B represent the components of the force of the tank exerts in the fluid. So, parang lumalabas, meron kang component forces din. No? Due to the F sub 2, which is horizontal, alam natin saan makukuha yan using yung ating height, no? From the height. So, let's say ito yon, iba yung kulay. Ito yung F sub 2 niyan. Okay? So, this is your F sub 2. Ano, dahil dito sa height na to, hanggang dyan. Okay? Tapos, yung F sub 1, so depende kung meron pang additional na weight aside from the weight of the fluid itself and then the weight. Okay? So, summing up the forces from your statics, no? Magsasum up lang tayo ng forces. So, summing up forces vertical. So, kung meron tayong F sub 1 at weight, so forces vertical is equal to F sub 1 plus the weight. And yung inyong forces horizontal, so forces horizontal ay equal lang sa F sub 2. Yan. So, using Pythagorean relationship for the forces, so for the resultant, okay, so the resultant force F sub R is square root ng f sub 1, f sub horizontal squared plus f sub vertical squared. So, yun na. Yun yung ating makukuha. And then, yung angle, of course, using yung ating tangent theta. So, tangent theta is equal to f sub v over yan, f sub h. Or, depende kung ano yung theta na kinukuha mo. So, ano yung angle with respect to what? With respect to x-axis, with respect to y-axis. Okay? So, pwede mabaliktad, no? So, ayun yung ating simple discussion for that. So, for us to easily understand more, no? Para ma-apply natin yung concept na yan, sagutan natin itong sample problem. Okay. So, sabi dito, 6 feet diameter drainage conduit of the type shown is half full of water. Ayan. So, medyo malaki-laki. 6 feet no? So, pag 6 feet, medyo malaki yun. No, ilang ano yun? Parang tangkad nun, no? So, ano ba to? Drainage pipe daw, no? So, parang katulad nung para maiwasan yung pagbaha. Okay? So, determine the magnitude and the line of action of the resultant force that the water exerts on 1 foot length of the curved section BC of the conduit wall. Yeah. So, ito daw, yung kulay dark brown or brown, nakikita nyo sa inyong screen. So, sasagutan lang natin siya as it is, ibig sabihin, the way na kung paano kinuwento yung problem. So, una, no, kailangan mahanap muna natin yung kanyang component forces. Okay. First, let's compute for the component forces. Ano ba yung mga component forces? So, meron tayong vertical, meron tayong horizontal forces. Okay? So, in this case, unahin muna natin yung kanyang horizontal forces. Yan. So, horizontal forces, kung madami, kung isa lang, force lang. Okay? So, in this case, mapapansin nyo, parang ito lang yung ating kukunin na section. Yan. Ito. Yan. Ito lang. Okay? Yan. So, ito lang yung kukunin na section. Yan. Yan. So, yan lang yung kukunin na section ng inyong para sa analysis. So, yung diameter, 6 feet. So, radius, 3. Okay? So, anong next natin gagawin? So, una, kailangan hanapin natin yung horizontal. So, horizontal, gawin natin kulay, medyo matingkad, red. Yan. So, horizontal natin, malamang, no? Dito mag-aakyat, no? To this point. Yan. So, ito yung ating F sub 1. Okay. Meron ba siyang F sub 2? Wala naman sinabi, no? Pero meron lang siyang yan. Meron lang siyang weight. So, for our horizontal muna, so malamang ang horizontal lang natin is F sub 1. So, therefore, yung ating F horizontal ay equal lang sa F sub 1. In this case, yung ating F horizontal is equal to gamma times the H, yung height na yon, or papunta H sub C, papunta sa centroid, times the area. Okay, so, dahil water ang binigay at feet yung dimension, so, alam natin ang gamma ng water in terms of pounds per cubic foot, that is 62.4, yan, pounds per cubic foot, times the H sub C. Ano yung H sub C natin? So, in this case, yung ating H sub C, okay, kung titignan natin yung ating drawing, okay, kung makikita niyo yung ating illustration, ayan. So, lalabas dyan, okay, so, gamit yung ating, ano ba ang centroid kapag quarter circle? So, balik tayo dito sa illustration natin kanina, or nung nakaraan. So, pag quarter circle, ayan. Ayan daw yung centroid. Yan ba yung centroid? Or, i-resolve natin to dun sa centroid ng ating rectangular plane. Kasi ano nga sabi sa atin? Dun sa ating explanation, ito, dito daw siya tumatama sa centroid. Okay? So, if that's the case, so centroid siya. So, lalabas, no, this is F sub H, H sub C natin is 3, yan, over 2, yan, 3 over 2 feet, okay, times, ano yung area? Yung area na pinaproject natin, so kung 3 ito, so malamang, kung 3 yan, ang width natin ay, 3 din. Tama ba? 3 din yung ating width. So, ang kinoconsider daw ay 1 foot length, no? So, in this case, no? Paano natin i-consider yon? So, lumalabas, parang ang papel na pinoproject natin. So, kung 3 by 3, di ba? Ito, 3 din to no? So, this is 3. Ito. Yan. Ito, tsaka ito. Yan. So, ito ay 3 feet din, no? Kaya pinoproject natin is parang rectangular plane, no? Na tumatama dun sa gitna, parang papel. So, that is, ang area natin is 3 feet na naka-squared square. Na? So, that is, no? Pag tinuloy natin yung calculation yan, yan. So, kapag kinompute natin, lalabas is, yan. Ay, sorry, isang 3 lang pala, no? So, gamma H times area. So, gamma H sub C. Okay. So, 3 feet squared na pala. So, squared na pala to, sorry. Kasi ito ay 3 feet. Yan. 3 feet by 1. Kasi isa pala na 1 unit consideration. Yan. So, lalabas dito. Okay. Is 200 plus. So, 280. So, ating F horizontal is 280.8 pounds. Yan. So, yun yung ating force horizontal. Ngayon, punta tayo sa vertical. Let's talk about vertical forces naman. So, meron pa bang ibang horizontal maliban doon? Parang wala na, no? Parang yun lang, no? So, yung vertical, mukhang weight lang ang ating hahanapin. So, for vertical forces, so, vertical is equal to weight. Eh, alam natin ito ay gamma times the volume. So, force vertical is equal to, ano yung gamma natin? 62.4 pounds per cubic foot multiplied by the volume. Ano yung volume na hinahanap natin? So, that is, volume na to is yung area ng ating quarter circle times the width, which is 1 foot length. Ayan, no, sabi, 1 foot length. So, kung area pag-uusapan, that is, pi d squared over 4 or pi r squared, pero, i-divide mo sa 4. So, that is, pi times yung radius na 3 squared over 4. So, that is pi. So, pi times 3 squared, yan, over, so, over 4. Yan. So, area ng quarter circle times the kanyang width na 1. Yan. So, lalabas yung ating force vertical. Okay. So, kumpitin natin to. So, lalabas, ang computation natin is nasa 400, no? F sub B natin is 441.0796086 pounds. Ayan. So, to compute for the resultant, kasi lang tinatanong, no? Determine the magnitude of the resultant. So, let's compute for the resultant force. Magdagdag tayo ng page dito. Ayan, dito muna. So, for the resultant force, yan. So, resultant force F sub R, yan. That is equal to the Pythagorean relation, no? F sub H squared plus F sub V squared. So, F sub R is equal to, yan. Okay. So, this is 280.18 squared plus 441.0, yan, 796 na lang, yan, squared. Yan. So, F sub R, so this will give us 522.87, 522.87, yan, 65, yan, no, mga ganyan, okay, pounds. So, yan ang ating resultant force. Ngayon, ang question is, ano daw ang kanyang and the line of the action, the resultant force that exerts, no, yung na mag-exert, okay? Ano daw yung line of action? Ngayon, i-bray na lang ba natin ito? So, ngayon, since we are dealing with circular conduit, no? So, kapag circle, no, kahit pa maging quarter circle, ang line of action to the resultant force will fall sa center. So, in this case, yung ating resultant force na ito, okay, para natin. Let's say ito yung resultant force. Yan. So, itong resultant force na to ay may line of action papuntang gitna. Okay? So, pupunta siya dun sa kanyang, yun yung kanyang line of action. So, papunta siya dun. Okay? With respect to the center. Ngayon, ang tinatanong na lang is, ano yung kanyang magiging direction or yung angle. So, pwede tayong kumuha no, gamit yung ating Pythagorean relation or triangle. Okay? So, ayun yung ating sagot. That is, tangent, ano ba yun? F sub H minus, over tangent theta is equal to F sub H over F sub V. Okay? Kasi nga, with respect dun sa kanyang y-axis, or pwede naman with respect to the x-axis pabaliktad. Okay? So, either of the two, basta tinatanong lang is the line of action of the resultant force. So, line of action, tatama siya sa center. Okay? So, that's it for the hydrostatic force of curved surface.